Donald weds Gladys, DG 1975. Mr. Donald met his wife, Gladys, and got married to her in the year 1975. The couple started off their home with a joint bank account, agreed to operate a joint bank account from the monies that they generated, because they were both very hardworking as a couple. They both worked very hard, contributed joint resources into their collective resources into the joint bank account. From the monies they were able to raise, they acquired several properties across the country. They also made investments in several companies and businesses. They went ahead and also acquired shares in their joint names, in the names of the couple. They went on to have children of their own, and life was good, very good. Life was very good to them. But of course, you know this gender that betrayed Jesus. Mr. Donald then went on to become a prodigal husband, had 2 children out of wedlock, and also went further to impregnate the house help of Mrs. Gladys. The house help then decided to crown herself the woman leader of the Side Chick Association of Nigeria. She moved on with Mr. Donald and had 7 children for him. Mr. Donald and the woman leader went to the marriage registry in Port Harcourt and conducted a statutory marriage, which you all know as court marriage. They had a court marriage in the marriage registry in Port Harcourt. A few years later, Mr. Donald was aging, was becoming very old. He transferred all of the assets, investments, and the shares, which was jointly owned by himself and his first wife, transferred everything to the woman leader of the Side Chick Association and made her the sole beneficiary of all of the estates. A few years later, Mr. Donald passed away. And then the woman leader of the Side Chick Association declared and said that since she is the legal wife of Mr. Donald, it therefore means that she's the sole beneficiary and the sole wife, and that the law gives her the right to inherit everything that belongs to her husband. Mrs. Gladys was surprised. So Mrs. Gladys, her children, and the 2 children who were born outside wedlock, they all went to court to challenge the woman leader of the Side Chick Association. The courts, in their judgment, stood on Section 33 of the Marriage Act, which says that for a statutory marriage or a court marriage, as you all know, it will be valid. There are rules. And one of the rules is that the person that you are going on to have a court marriage or a statutory marriage with must not have been previously married to another person. So if the person that you are taking to the marriage registry is married previously under any customary law, that is, has any prior traditional marriage, or is married under Islamic law, that is, has any prior Islamic marriage, that marriage that you attempt to conduct in the marriage registry will be invalid. That's your court marriage that you're attempting to illegally conduct will be invalid. Unfortunately for the woman leader of the Side Chick Association, she didn't even have a customary marriage with Mr. Donald. She thought that the court marriage was superior to everything else, including the traditional marriage. And the court said that Section 33 of the Marriage Act gives validity, recognizes, and approves of traditional marriage. That traditional marriage is not inferior in any way. That for your statutory marriage or your court marriage to even be valid, it must abide by certain rules. So therefore, since Mr. Donald had an existing valid customary marriage with Mrs. Gladys, it therefore means that his attempted or purported marriage with the woman leader of the Side Chick Association was invalid because it was a fraud. That was how Dangote truck jam woman leader, 7 children, no compensation.